Superstar and living legend Manny Pacquiao has arrived in Los Angeles ahead of his still to be officially announced. But we know what's coming. A fight with reigning WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios. And the 46 years old, though far from mob at the airport, was met by some well-wishing boxing people. The hard-working El Sackback are amongst them. And it's fair to say that Manny looks far younger than his years, and that he seems to be in good physical shape. Some footage of Pacman in training for Barrios, with him hitting the bags and so forth, has been released. And for what it's worth, the Southpaw Dynamo has still got amazingly fast hands, but as the saying goes, bags don't hit back. Pacquiao brushes off concerns, says fans should not worry about it. Pacquiao was all smiles as he arrived in LA, but he didn't have too much to say about his upcoming fight, other than to say to those people who are concerned about him coming back at 46 to fight a champion who is still only 30 years old. Pacquiao said, "Don't worry about it," but plenty of people are worried about it, and there is a fear Pacquiao could get hurt in the fight. Manny may brush such concerns away with a smile, but the fear factor will not go away until after the Barrios fight is done and dusted. Hopefully, win or lose, Manny will come out the other side in full health. One other thing to report about the July 19 fight is the undercard that will support it. According to Manny, his son, Emmanuel Pacquiao Jr, will make his pro debut that night. "He fights on my undercard," Pacman said of his son, as reported by ES News and Fight Hype. In addition, it's been reported by Brunch Boxing that WBA 140-pound champion Gary Antuanne Russell may defend against Andy Hiraoka of Japan on the same card, while it's official that Sebastian Fundora will fight his rematch against the former champion Tim Tszyu of Australia on a card that is set to go down in Las Vegas. Again, Pacquiao's return has sent plenty of people into a state of fear and dread, but according to Manny himself, we have nothing to worry about. Here's hoping. By Monday morning, Pacquiao was going through his traditional public training routine at a local park in the Fairfax district. Pacquiao will hold training camp with his longtime coach, Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach. The powerful pair of Pacquiao and Roach was such a dynamic duo during their heyday that on Sunday, the city of Los Angeles honored Roach by designating the iconic gym property to Freddie Roach Square as the community commemorated 30 years of the gym's existence. Over the first weekend in June, the 8th Division champion Pacquiao will be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame and switch his attention back to Barrios, a 30-year-old who wasn't even born when the Filipino icon made his pro debut back in 1995. Pacquiao last fought as a pro in August of 2021, a unanimous decision loss to Cuba's Yordenis Ugas. He's engaged in exhibitions ever since, and a most recent performance in July against former K1 champion Rukia Anpo of Japan left many calling for Pacquiao to hang up the gloves for good. But the WBC re-entered Pacquiao in its rankings earlier this month at the number 5 spot, and the hand-picked Barrios is perceived to be a very winnable fight. Once a long-planned fight with Pacquiao didn't materialize last year, Barrios shifted focus and fought to a surprising split draw against Abel Ramos in November. When Pacquiao was asked by a group of reporters about the 16 years age discrepancy and the dangers of returning now, he flashed a smile and said, "Don't worry about it. It's a tough road for anyone at this age to do what Manny is trying to do. But if anyone can do it, Manny can." That's according to Manny's coach, Freddie Roach, who told The Ring in a statement provided by his publicist, Fred Sternberg. Pacquiao also teased that his son, Jimuel, will make his pro debut on a card that is also supposed to feature the rematch between WBO Junior middleweight champion Sebastian Fundora versus Australia's Tim Tszyu, who's a former WBO champion who lost to Fundora back in March of 2024. He's 46 now, and even me, as his son, I love him. He's my dad. There's also concern there, Jimuel told reporters during Roach's ceremony in Hollywood on Sunday. But I believe in him. He has shown us that he stays in shape year-round and all that. So weight is not gonna be a problem. Fitness is not gonna be a problem. Pacquiao's comeback campaign has long been in the works, and it became clearer last week when he conceded defeat in a bid for another seat in the Philippines Senate after finishing 18th place during the midterm elections. Pacquiao served as a senator from 2016 to 2022. I have not won in my run for the Senate, but I'm totally grateful for each vote, each prayer and support, Pacquiao said in a statement released in Filipino last week. The fight continues. Service continues for God, for the country, and for each Filipino.